Savage or Tay Savage was locked up?
I don't know. I know him as Wayne. They called him Wayne when he was out back in the day.
Tay Savage?
Yeah, we fuck with the same bitch type shit.
Or
Type shit. Whatever else I said. So, I was like, one from my girl, one from the side, one from type shit. Sure, you like that, but one of the other dog, bro. Bro, so sure he was out there. That's how he was kept going to jail. That's back in the day.
no, him and niggas like, oh, I want to kill, turn up and shit.
Yeah.
Nobody said, oh my brother, he was beat the fuck out of him in jail. On scene, that nigga a real bitch.
Why are you doing that?
Cause he a bitch, you know.
Get that.
He do all that nice shit in the world. He live in the world when they jail. Beating his ass on my kids, and I remember that state field and then it was shit. Come out to say off, crush him.
So he came up doing all that times. And he still talk and act like like back then he still stuck 10 years ago, man.
Lil J came out the room where he came out this
He
missed a lot. He missed that.
Right, yeah. But what that's getting him, how many views Jordan got shit, bro? He not turning up.
Kiddo's doing pretty good.
I mean, Kiddo, that's what I'm talking about. Kiddo. Bro, y'all show me some of the half million views.
He did 10 years now, like a lot of people just
Show me 200,000 views.
right up to them bitches.
My first video million, bro. Folks, that shit don't be mean or nothing. Like, you be playing, you didn't even
I was down myself.
Maybe
my block really like my music.
let me look myself. See if you said Kiddo 051, this nigga already can't have no like, you can't have no.
have to say this, right? Because you
No, it
sworn enemies.
No, it ain't even that. Like, real life, I see little shit on the internet, and you feel me, but y'all ain't gonna let y'all be like, oh, nigga, turn. Like, nah, he used to be disrespecting my homies. Like, we won't do something to them. I'm frozen. Like, all the little bitch got 500,000 views. I'm frozen, he do. I'll take that back. That's one video. He got 500 on that bitch. He do, but still, like, that shit, man, obviously, he do, he gonna get hurt. Like, you came on doing all that weird ass shit, bro. I believe. Man, I don't know, but I don't know, dude, though. But he also, if I see him, you know, ain't no. This is his fear.
You know, he's a Muscle 2 girl? I know.
Mellow. I used to live over there in Muskegon and shit, so I know. I know the rest of them.
You going out. You gotta be strong for that.
I feel like I want to see it one-on-one with Mello and Amari. One-on-one.
Mello bring up Amari and I got the fight.
Yeah, she do, man. She claims she got jumped and all type of shit. So I want to see her head up and folks, you know. She probably still Mello got that bitch stuff.
Mello been beating us, gang.
Yeah.
Do you think she would Blazing Doll if it came down to it?
I don't know if she got.
I never lost that fight.
She might kick. Ain't no tech because she got a little. She look like she a little strong, bro. Like she got shoulders on and shit.
TV.
Nah.
I don't
You
know.
gotta check that out, right? That's a lot of Chicago. All
You
around.
just go.
On the internet fighting.
You just go. Hands to me. Make sure you. Make sure you shout out Nemo. You just put they in Chicago. Yeah, they on that. Motherfuckers in Chicago is fighting in the clubs.
Right.
One type shit.
I got Mello on that with couple bitches beat him.
But
Oh
okay.
yeah,
Ladies on that beat shit. She beat the shit out of him.
So
she did all right choices on that.
Watch it, man.
Do you think were you surprised that this Blazing Doll situation went down the way it did, where she was dating this guy in THF and then she allegedly was trying to back over?
We been fucking out long time, so like I know how that shit go. You can't stop who you like or who you fuck. Like you know, like I think Lil Boo was fucking with Booby from Jaro. Like you feel me? Yeah, bringing her out. Like you feel me? I love Booby, and she was really from over there. She really wanted that like type shit. Like I asked you from our block, got a baby guy nigga from Jaro. Like this shit like that shit. We don't be really sure because you can't force nobody. Like you can't make them motherfucker choose. And this is gang banging street shit at the end of the day. Like you do some shit like that. Like you can't really, you know, like that's I'm past that point. I did that shit when I was a shorty. So
I had love for her, but Blazing Doll, I don't know if I could really fuck with you if you actually just set people up to get back door like that. I'm a little worried about that.
I mean, you should fuck with
who ain't no low either though?
Who?
Everybody doing that shit.
I never had a girl do that to me.
don't know what she did. That bitch probably ate your food when you went to the bathroom. That's back door.
Okay, well,
That's a back door. Like anything, like that's what y'all make cool. Now back door do like he explained to you when our people do something type shit. Back door is like motherfucker eat your food when you want put you in the bed.
So back door could also be somebody being like temporarily cool with you on a short-term basis to get you set up.
I mean, but you usually on the outside get to know you just for a short period of time, just to hoop you. That's still, you still gotta know, you gotta feel that energy, you gotta feel that vibe, you gotta know, like, nah, something ain't right about this, like, shit like that. Strictly niggas, you supposed to have that, you gotta have that, that ain't your head, you gotta know how that feel.
You ever hanging around like THL and shit?
Hell nah, shit.
That was big, my
I don't, if niggas didn't come to 600, I don't know. I'm a real 59 baby. So if you didn't come hang on 59th and King Drake, I give it for real 60.
600,
like
60,
like
59. We
the same thing.
It started on
But
60.
we started as Brick City. I'm Brick City original. I'm one of the big homies. I'm one like we don't do that big homie shit. But if you look at it, I'm one of the big homies type shit.
It's
Like.
So this is a video which you gonna say cheese, like you sitting on some steps and shit.
Yeah, that's right on 59th, King Drive in my grandma's backyard. That's why I shot Don't Get Smoked, that's all, that's Brick City. Yeah.
People sit on and live in that building.
No, so that's like right now, that's, so in the next video, the Young Famous family living there, Toronto people, like we got Lil Boo, he related to Young Famous, shit like that. Then in them buildings, we got, it's a lot of motherfuckers from our block. That's just how, that's the headquarters.
I just assumed that was whole 600.
No, that's just headquarters. So we got blocks, we got multiple blocks, we got, you feel me? Like 600, like you gotta think, when they were shooting videos in front of them buildings on 60th, that's where Ron and them was hanging at. I'm from 59th, so I hung on 59th type shit, like up in between that, but 60th and all that shit out too, so we be on 61st and Prairie, and 61st in Indiana with Front Street, and shit like that, but it's like, you feel me? Like it's like different groups. It's like, so it's like, you will see certain people like, how you just ask me, did I know Mac? Like, if I do Mac, of course I know Mac, do 600, but that's not one of my main and my crowd. That's Mimo crowd. So it's like, we all brothers and we love each other, but we got separate crowds. Like, so I hung with the E-Days, the Young Famous, the Huncho Huttos, shit like that, Domino, Schrager, niggas that's older than me type shit, about 2-3 years or whatever. And cause we Brick City, we came from right here. And then we got 600, and some niggas that ain't never really hung right or whatever, they just from other blocks, and then they migrated to that block with us type of shit. As they were shortest, you know? But that's all our shit. Like they was Bang said or something before. Like the Bang City, I'm close to them. They was hanging on wall bags, Lil D, Rondo, this nigga was 11, 10 years old and shit. So if everybody had different names and sets, but it's like everybody got their own groups, but we come together, we brothers, we family. But it's like, I don't hang with Mimo every day, but he can call me for anything type shit. You feel me? Like, well, what up? You feel me? Like, this my brother. I don't hang with folks like, you know, like, but some niggas be with each other every day. Like, some niggas be in the hood with each other every day, some niggas just hang like, some niggas got their crap. It's just how it is type shit. But we all the same shit.
So take the pull back up and see what?
That's what I'm Brick City, yo.
No, he cool with
Yeah, I was gonna say, he remember when I see it, bro, like, he feel me? We still a little short, bro, he just, you know, I stay away from him. He gotta, like I said with Shark on him, bro, some niggas gotta, if you did, like, you had to write certain loans, that was made, that's just be it.
I feel like Taylor's like one of the most talented when it comes to like the podcasting. You know, he don't really do podcasting, but like he be doing YouTube telling stories and shit.
Yeah. See, I don't watch none of that shit, bro. I don't watch none of that shit, bro. I don't be watching none of that shit.
Yeah, so how you feel about like all the rappers turning into like YouTubers and shit in Chicago? You know, watching, I feel like.
Everybody just need some money.
So you'll never do it in the future?
What the fuck, no?
You know I say that?
I'm not about that, ain't. What for what? Oh, I'm gonna just sit here and gossip about people and tell stories that nobody's supposed to know about. Yeah. I'm not doing that shit. shit, bro. That's like, I don't know, bro. I got other shit I can do other than that.
So you're not dating anything?
Fuck no.
I told you.
I don't whoop his ass. I ain't bite my tongue with no
I
niggas,
just
bro.
told him that shit.
I ain't bite my tongue with no nigga. I don't fuck with niggas. Hell no. Me and him just had plenty words. I would beat him the fuck up too. Like, I don't do none of that fake, none of that. He from Jarrow City. He from where he from? Folks, that's Archie, my brother or some shit like that. On folk like, what? He makes disrespectful songs and all that shit. Like,
So you knew Archie?
Folks, dude, like, yeah, dude, like, yeah, all that, like, I don't hate no niggas, I don't knock them, they do, they finally making some money, they finally being seen. I graduated, I'm trying to niggas, so they ain't shit, never in crime. But it's like, that shit they doing, bro, I don't be, I'm not no fan, I'm not gonna act like I like niggas and I can pull up songs and they saying fuck my homies. Nah, bro. Yeah, bro, I don't be with that shit, so yeah, he from where he from. And all that little comedian shit on it, whatever it is, what it is. But yeah, I don't fuck with those. I don't fuck with none of them niggas. They like, I ain't know, like, all that, it's just like, that shit ain't over. Like, I just tell motherfuckers,
I ain't telling them this shit ain't
I don't fuck with it,
that shit ever be over the
no, man, this shit forever. Just stay on my way.
Come on,
Just stay on my way, bro. Just stay on my way.
as you get older and shit.
Yeah, I'm older now, 32, folks. We've been doing this shit since we was 14, 13, no folks. No, that's why I said now I'm not going to get in the car, going to slide, and look for niggas and shit, bro. We not doing, like, this shit that, like, we now is just like, you steal from over there, so just stay away from me. I can't see a nigga and whatever, like, you won't see me talking to it and doing like shit with videos, shit, cause he really from a block where we got some real shit going on.
So you wouldn't try the Loops?
Fuck no, that's Fruit Loops. That's probably some kaboons or something over there. Like, what are we there for?
I hear the question. You feel like the Ida and Duck situation kind of turned up everybody else shit too?
Yeah, of course. That's what got it cracking. That's what started it. Yes. That's what got it busting. Nobody was beefing on wax with videos with a whole 100 little niggas dirty looking like fucking African motherfucking refugees. Like this shit, that shit turned it up.
But with that being said, you said that Ida and Duck kind of kicked it off. So you don't feel like with your block being the block that kind of kicked this shit off that y'all should try to push for peace more and shit that shouldn't be that.
But like I said, we gotta be like people. That's right up, and he hollering at you.
No, but you saying that talking to me, you telling me I'm happy.
He hollering at you. That's, she feel me? I ain't.
So, but why you because he feel how he
I look at it, stay out my way. If niggas stand each other way and the violence stop from that way, then boom. What's the talk about? What piece is it gonna have to be if niggas stay out each other way?
But then you can't just help when y'all have those cases like somebody just running into like Jay Hood got just ran on in Arizona. That's how that shit.
Who? Man, I don't know. He says some weird shit about he don't love me, he ain't never, bitch, I'm from Brick City, that's why you ain't never been on my block, nigga. You ain't never been on 600. I'm about to say he ain't gonna love me. Man, I'm fucking sitting up there telling stories and shit.
Let me stop now, that's Jamal, man. He played football. So he used to be go here like a bystander, like one of them cousins.
Just watching shit.
Ain't never hung no props or heard nothing. Oh, look, when he nobody I know him on stage. He said since he was playing football and shit. I'm telling you, one of the main fighters for y'all and shit. Oh no, man. What the
He ain't fighting that gym.
Oh, Lusty, bro.
He's for real, son. I don't know him, like, that's the thing. I be love to let that shit be known on the internet. I don't be knowing half the niggas from other blocks and shit. So whatever they got going on, man.
Did something to him because he ain't
Yeah, because he said some weird shit about me on one or whatever, bro. I like to fight. Everybody in the hood, all that shit, you know. These bitches work. I talk to these bitches. Folks, don't say me. Don't say my name and nothing. Folks, don't say my name never and nothing, bro. Unless you want to link me anyway.
said shit around.
I don't know. No, he said some shit like, man, Breezy ain't from 600. I don't know. I ain't never. Man,
King Von and T-Boy back to a brother.
Bro, they police said,
that's probably
If that was
he said that. But how do you know who is he? He not in no pictures, videos, none of this shit. Is he wasn't hanging with the killers, with the gang members? He wasn't doing none of that shit. Who is this? He wasn't like no. He just niggas just popping up telling stories, and it's like niggas just like, oh yeah, well he cool, he just telling all. He was just sitting around listening and shit like that, and now they put that's how gossip started. One they start one story and they just start spreading and shit like that. You know, I mean, yeah, no, and I'm on that. On folks, of everything you say, is whatever. However you want to do it, folks. Certain niggas just not getting no pass from you. Because when we did that all shit pissed me out, man, because I ended up going to jail anyway for 2 years, so it's like I should have really just took off on the niggas in that mall, man. Yeah, because I was going to get booked anyway, I didn't know that. But it's like, really, I still would have missed that award shit, but man, beat me down. Really. Like, nigga, in Chicago, niggas been both deal, all of them been hit me. I told them I'll fight anybody, man, for free. On folks, just so we can, and we all want to increase the peace on folks, we can throw in. It's like grown men, bro, that's shit I'm into. I beat the nigga up and he can't say nothing no more, because they will always be like, Breezy already beat your ass. Stop talking about
you over just yelling, right? Like, so it was just in the hospital.
what? You can see it, it was everywhere. He talking about 100K. He said he talking about 100K. 100K, yes, bro. And you go back and go find this shit, bro. Every time I'm steady telling him, but I said this shit, I said, yo, I want to fight, bro. I'm like, let's box, like men. I'm not talking to no nigga for over 100,000, tell him to pay me, and we'll get because you know you a bitch. Any nigga say you want to fight me, let's do it. I'm a grown man, we mean, bro. What you want? Ooh, all right, check it out. Let's do it. I'm used to going to the back. I come from that era. Folks, let's go get that shit off our chest real quick. Like, I don't like them niggas. Fuck them niggas. Clap for no jumping.
You said you enjoy my music and yeah, so
yeah, for sure. I'm gonna drop next week. I'm gonna drop video next week. Keep dropping. So go ahead. Subscribe to 600 Breezy. Folks, it's at YouTube. It's gonna go up on folks.
How long it take you to write a song? Cause like you gonna rock the bar.
Alright, I go in that bitch, listen to the beat, let it spin. I jot bars down 4x4 and go in there and rap around. And start freestyling and coming up, but the shit I be saying with the punches, I be saying on my phone in the notes and keep it and just have shit and I hit up. I be needing 20, 30 minutes, I get up. Sometimes I go right in the booth, 5-10 minutes, knock that shit out. But some of that shit though, like some of that shit I might just have it in the notes, like I'll be sitting in the house and be watching something. Like that comedy tweet bar, watching Family Guy, and sing that and in my head, interrupt the nigga show like I'm Conway Twitty. I'm not a Family Guy, we letting him fly fucking out like shit like that. Like, so when people's like, damn, like, so it's a big difference. My homie Head called me the other day and said that shit like, bro, you just said, I can't believe you did. Like, people don't catch what the fuck I be saying. It's like, they don't get it until it's too late. Like, I'm really one of the greatest out of Chicago. If somebody had put that list together, they made me the 7th all-time rapper out of Chicago on that list. Something that when he's making a list of all the rappers that was going viral, it was controversial. He said, I'm the 7th man, I believe it.
I've been asking everybody from Chicago to come up there on the Chicago Drill Talk. Who we put on there?
Sosa.
Sosa.
Nylon. Sosa. Jokes.
Alright.
That's it, bro.
And
bro, you said Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, there's 4 people.
Like, we...
The drill, not Chicago, like, I'll drill music for Chicago.
Sosa, when none of these names be known or heard on Sosa, then do what he did, bro. Unfortunately, that Dirk and Reese was saying before such, don't get me wrong. They doing, but still, Sosa, I don't know, bro. Whatever that bitch did, he did. And that shit, bro, he the greatest. And he created that way, like, I can't nobody Sosa, bro. I can't give it to nobody else but Sosa, bro. I don't have a Rushmore. Like time to time, bumping song and shit like that. But you know, social don't like to fuck like. But they, man, type shit.
If you want to hang out with CP, you gotta like really go out here with it. You gotta hit him up and really.
I really just don't fuck with him. Like, he don't fuck with him, just fuck with him. I'm fuck with him. Exactly. So that's what it is. If you fuck with somebody that he don't fuck with, you can't get around him. Fuck with him. Can't get around him.
I saw him a couple years ago. I got mad at me for doing some girl that was.
Okay, like, I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like, I think you the one, baby girl. Like, but I don't gotta ask myself that before I, you know what I mean?
What's up with her, bro? She's gone.
You ever get that?
Hell no. She's gone. What's up? She's still, still. She just sent us slides from me and I can't stand her. We got the two of us, like, where she was years ago. And just DMing and starting shit with bitches and shit, never met me ever. Like, why are you doing that? She was doing that. You let that woman eat your ass. You serious, out? That's what the woman here and then I'm fall back to what I'm doing all that shit. I ain't gonna change, bro. You gotta take them dropping, so everybody. Yeah, I'm thinking something. That's how they did you some piss me out. Like, what are you asking something he did? Get your bitch ass up. Get your bitch up. I'm working out. Speaking of bird, what's up there on this bitch? I see that shit, I caught it. That was nuts. Ah, man, they didn't put some amphetamines on your shit.
I remember my first book.
It's a leaf.
It's a leaf. Shout out to Glizzy. Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to, you guys gotta go. You want a burger? Burger Gang, let's go. I appreciate you guys. No Jumper, coolest podcast, more check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram. Like, comment, and subscribe. NoJumper.com if you want to support. Go turn these guys up. They make great music, very solid individuals. I see the growth. Maybe one day we'll put the guns down. Put the guns down. I still, hey, maybe you'll push peace with us one day. I'll push these pieces of these, right? I'm tired of niggas playing with me, right?
You know what's happened in the last 200 years? Just a quick rundown. This is real, buddy. The future.
What it do, B-Homies? What it should be, this is your boy M-O-R-E. One of his DJ EFN and his drink chef Jackie R. Make some noise! Now when we started this show, we wanted to give props to legends, to give flowers to the people who they drinks where they can inhale, and they thoughts where they can think of. When I talk about this brother here that we about to introduce, I tell you I watch this man religiously. I can hear him talk about anything. He can talk about yellow nails, and I'll still be like, yeah, I agree with him. He is a wordplay aficionado, a sports aficionado. And I've always had to ask this question, because I don't know how the hell he watches all the goddamn games. And comments on them all. Some people call him a cowboy hater. And some people say he's accurate about the Cowboys. The Cowboys are the haters. He's from my borough, even though when I Googled him, they said he was born in Brooklyn, so I gotta ask that. But he's Hollis, Queens. One of the best, if not the best, sports people, period. I hate when hip-hop uses these terms, GOAT. But in this case, it's an understatement. He's a man's man, and I was so excited, I've been sweating all day. So in case you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking the one only, legendary Impalos P.A. How y'all doing? Now, what's up, baby? Now, look, I couldn't wait for this. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, wait, I want you to pick my drink. I'm gonna drink champagne in between, but either Japanese whiskey or vodka. So really, Japanese whiskey. So that's something I've always wanted to ask you. I wake up every morning, we see you, but you're at the games, but then you still know other games that you're not at. Right. How do you do that? That's like the superhero shit.
Well, I don't just, do my job. I live it. So what I mean by that is that, like, if you walk into the basement of my house, and by the way, I was born in the Bronx, raised in Hollis, Queens since I was 1 year old. Okay. All right, so just to get that out the way. But when I go in the basement, you see my basement. Right. I've got a movie theater. I've got 2 television screens here. And then if you go to the side, and that's really my man cave, I got a bar, a TV over the bar, and I got 6 TVs, 3 on top of each other, that I can turn into one, or I can turn into 6 different games at a time. So let's say, for example, it's Sunday football. There's 7 football games on, in that man cave, I got a game on each TV. The one on the wall over the bar plus the 7. Now I can say it now because I'm about to move a little while. What I'm saying is, it's a minimum of 7 games that I can watch at one time. And so I'm doing that. But when I say I live it, okay, we talking sports. So when I'm driving, I'm listening to the sports channel. When I'm home, I'm watching the sports. I'm watching the sports channel. When I'm reading, I wake up and the first thing that I do, in terms of my work, when I get up in the morning, I go to ESPN.com, Yahoo Sports. I'm looking at all the competitors and seeing what the story is. Because you gotta remember, I have a journalistic background. I started with the New York Daily News. I went from there to the Philadelphia Inquirer. And then after that, I did CNNSI while I was at the Philadelphia Inquirer, then Fox Sports, and then ultimately ESPN. This is all while I was doing newspaper for the Philadelphia Inquirer from 1994 to 2010. And so I have a journalistic career that spans 30 years. And when you wake up as a journalist, you're thinking about what's the story that's percolating with the people today. In my case now, because of television, podcasting, radio, etc., what are the multitude of stories that are percolating today? Y'all just finished talking about Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole and all that. Right? Why are you talking about it? Because they made the news. Right. What you did that day, we have to do as journalists every day. So I'm trained accurately. That's right. And I'm trained, but I'm just talking about the storyline. What are people talking about? You literally are supposed to wake up every day thinking about what's percolating. And that's how I approach every single day.
So let me ask you, right? Let me ask you, coming from the inner city, we have sports like football, stickball, you have to play handball, all that.
Contact, all that shit. That's with the sisters and all that stuff when they play contact and stuff. Oh my God, you try to play it just because you want to be around me.
So how is it us? That's the sports that we know that the streets come from, right? And then you gotta cover golf,
Right.
you gotta cover soccer, which I'm finally coming around like it's soccer.
Right.
I'm finally coming around because I like Cristiano Ronaldo's watch collection and Messi's watch collection. So I figured if I'm actually Russian watch, that's not yeah. But that's not like the sports that we know that. And then later on in life, you got all these people playing golf.
Right.
But then a lot of them equate it to being rich, like this is a rich sport, right? How do you cover that with the same emotions and the same interest?
You don't really.
Wow.
See, here's what happens. With basketball, I'm a specialist because I'm an insider.
Right.
It's not that I know more, even though I kind of do. It's not really about you knowing more basketball than other people, because you never know more than the players, you never know more than the coaches, you never know more than them. But it's about being so connected to the sport because you covered it intimately that most things you read about, I already knew about. I didn't say anything about. I picked up the phone and talked to sources directly involved in those stories, and you got inside intel. So when I say I'm a specialist in basketball, I'm telling you, like, you can see a controversy with a player, and I ain't say a word, but I know everything about it. You should that most folks would know. Just like y'all with the hip hop industry, you know shit that a lot of people would, they got to, you got to read a whole bunch of magazines and hear people talking about it and all this other stuff. But you already know, that's me on basketball. The other sports, until the last few years, you're just being a reporter. And what I mean by that is you're recognizing what the story is. Like, I didn't have to cover golf. We have golf writers to cover Tigers or that. But when his ass got in trouble, and the wife attacked him in and he was in the police block. No. That's a story. So all of a sudden, it's the story. And as a journalist, you're trained to pursue the story. So you can find out about the story without having to be an insider on the sport of golf. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you're doing with most sports. You're covering it. You're in the press box. You get access into the locker room. You cover a game, etc., etc. The difference between that and basketball, Allen Iverson and Larry Brown getting into it. Well, y'all reading about it. I'm the one they talk to. Something happened with Shaq and Kobe, and y'all read about it weeks later, but it was Kobe that mother. He going off and shit, on the phone weeks earlier. Shaq like hell with him, done with him, etc., etc. You get access that most folks don't get. And that's what makes you a specialist in that particular sport, because you have intel and inside info that most people don't have.
Now, with that being said, with the inside info, I seen you the other day, you brought up Michael Jordan.
Yes, sir.
And you said that Michael Jordan texted you and said that Magic Johnson was one of the greatest guards of all time. Because I think you said someone else.
I didn't say he texted me. I said he called me.
Okay.
Listen, motherfucker, I'm tired of you not listening. Listen, what I said. What the hell are you talking about? And I'm like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to argue with the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Because he wouldn't know. But we do argue.
I'm going to ask you this. How do you know this? I might be able to go further to more than the flex. How do you know which conversations to make public and which conversations to say, damn, like you said, y'all are
They allow me to.
Okay.
I don't.
Do they say that? This off the record?
They say off the record. It's off the record.
Okay.
They say it's on the record. It's on the record. Or if they don't tell you, you're able to defer to their previous coach. Like if I've seen you say something on the subject publicly already, then it's okay for me to say it because you've already spoke on it publicly, and you're just echoing those sentiments to me directly. If the sentiments that you made to me that you didn't make to anybody, that's not a trust that you violate. That's the code of the streets. You know where we come from, and so you just don't do that. You don't do something like that. And a lot of times when you got cats and they being ultra sensitive or whatever, I have no patience for it. Because my attitude is, okay, if you say it's off the record, it's off the record. You know that trust ain't gonna be violated. So if you know that's not gonna be violated, and we just talk and be real and authentic with it. And if you want to say something publicly, then that's cool. Then own it and be cool with it. As long as I quote you accurately and I put it in its proper context, and I didn't violate your trust, what are you bitching about? You got an opinion? I got opinion probably laced with more facts, and we'll go for that. And I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about feelings on that level. Because again, it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? When you, I don't care who you are, and it's not about fear. It's not about embarrassment. It's not about anything. It's a code where there's certain things that you're just supposed to know. Right. You don't reveal. Right. You don't get personal. Right. But professionally, it's all open season. If you say, well, if I want to call you shoot 2 for 20, don't bitch to me. I shot 2 for 20. In front of everybody. You did it in front of everybody. Everybody saw it. So that particular night, you stuck up the joint. Own it. Don't get mad because somebody did their job and they highlighted, this was not a good night for you. You can't get mad at that, but you got some of these cats who will. Because of the age that we're living in, and it's unfortunate in that regard, but it is what it is.
Like, I had to speak to DJ Envy one time, because DJ Envy was going back and forth with somebody, and I had to kind of like let him know, like, your voice is powerful. It was playing around, but it wasn't playing around. Your voice is powerful. Because when you do like a show like a Breakfast Club, it comes on at other markets at different times. Sure. So if you get somebody at 8 o'clock, you might have to know. So you would get at 10 o'clock, you would get at 12 o'clock. Right. Has it ever been like that for you? Because of you, like you said, you critique on a game, and some of these people are your connects.
Well, first of all, let's understand that about the connect. You cultivate relationships with people. Here's how I cultivate relationships. This is who the hell I am. Off top. Let's get that out the way.
This is my job.
Your personal life is your business. It is your story to tell. Don't end up in a police blotters now. That's a matter of public information. Listen, privately, what's going on in your life is your business. Your professional career is there for me to chronicle. I'm going to call it like I see it. Now, I'm going to come to you now if I got access to you. Like, you'll see me, and there's certain people that I'm straight and I can be hardcore with, and then there's certain people you look at me and say, damn, I expect Stephen A to go harder. They're not realizing it's not because of friendship. It's because you stood there and talked to me and gave me your perspective. If the Drink Champs create headlines, and it's for a negative reason, right? If I know you, what happened? You got the access. So you're giving me a perspective. I heard the perspective from you. And at that time, there's some things you might say to me is cool to tell. And then you might give me even more intel and say, don't go there with that, because I can't do that, because if you do that, that's going to burn somebody, and I don't need that information. That's the better way to go. Is to tell me and most of them usually do. I'm simply making the point that if I have a relationship with you and you talk to me, I have a professional obligation before we even get to the human part. You know one another, communicating with one another, you talking to me. Before we even get to that, I have a professional obligation to make sure that I'm honoring what the conversation is. Meaning, if you tell me it's all correct, it's all correct. If you're giving me intel and you say this is the context I'm coming from, that's cool. You'll see me on TV and plenty of times I'll tell somebody I disagree with them. But I'll stop and say, let me tell you where they are coming from. Because what I owe to you is to make sure that I project and disseminate the information to go to the masses in the context that you want it. Whether I agree or disagree. Now, I always tell them, I ain't no obligation to agree with your ass now. You understand that? I mean, I might agree with you, I might not agree with you. But before I do anything, I'm going to make sure that I'm fair. And I'm going to make sure that I project the information in a fashion that you gave it to me. If you want to be one of those cats that's inaccessible, you want to hate on me, you want to avoid me, that's at your own damn peril. That ain't my problem. Here's the thing about me. Please understand this. I've kept my number the same for 20 years. My number, my phone number, has been the same for 20 years. I haven't changed it for one reason and one reason only. I want no excuses about you couldn't reach me. Impossible. Impossible. Too many people know me for you to tell me you couldn't reach me. But you do have some people who believe they so big that they're untouchable. And I don't know why people would think that way, because in this industry, I can touch you. Any damn time I want. And it's just that simple. And I'm going to be as fair and as humane and as authentic as I can possibly be. But please trust, I'm going to do my damn job. We don't have to have Christmas, Thanksgiving dinner together. We don't have to exchange Christmas gifts. I'm going to do my job. Because I answer to the public. I don't answer to the people I cover, so long as I'm fair. And as fair-minded as I can possibly be, and I contextualize this stuff in a fashion that is accurate. That is what I owe folks. I don't owe them more than that.
But that goes without saying. But I feel like you said the landscape is different now. People might need you to explain those rules. They don't deserve it necessarily, but it seems like the landscape is
And I would say to you that you're putting it in a very, very nice way.
Right.
Some people just soft as hell mentally. We don't talk like it is. There's a generation out here that's soft as hell mentally. You know, you got a lot of people, they'll be like, man, you know, some people, you know, you cool with some people can't stand your ass. And I'm like, who the hell told you I can stand them? I'm like, yeah, some of them, not most, not all, it's a lot of cats in professional sports. Listen, First Take on ESPN has been #1 for 12 years. It's time, not just to go back to school, but to come back and move forward. Start your comeback today. There's a new goal inside you.
So, how long have you lived here? And how are the restaurants around here? Are they good, bad, bad? Marcy, no, I'm sorry,
We bring you the best neighborhood info.
no.
Homes.com.
Now at Verizon, stream with 6 months of Disney Bundle on us, and watch on the new Galaxy S24 Plus also on us.
Every week, every month, every year, 12 years and counting. You know what I like people to do? How many athletes you see coming on there? How many former athletes you see got a job on there? How many cats you see being given shine? Who you think they come to? I'm the executive producer First Take. You ain't coming on without my permission. I'm the one that puts them on. Now, I'm blessed and fortunate enough to have accomplished what I have accomplished in my career at ESPN, to be able to have that kind of power, and knock on wood, that's the day. It could be going tomorrow. I don't trust corporate America. Anything can happen. But what I'm saying is I have that now. And so when you look at it from that perspective, it's like, wait a minute, you're letting cats know you want to talk, you want your perspective heard, you want to make sure that you don't have viewers listen, etc. The platform is here available to you. You got a lot of cats that don't want that because they got their own platforms. They think they doing you a favor by coming by, not recognizing you as #1 for their rock. They ain't doing all that. They're thinking about what you have to gain, or more importantly, what they may have to lose by being in an environment is unedited and it's live. Ain't no tape delay.
Yeah.
Ain't no live tape and airing later. Oh no, bro. When we on 10 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock. Oh wow, I didn't know it's live. It's live. Okay, it ain't tape. You understand what I'm saying? So when you come on live, and that's what I tell them, it's the live platform. You can go on SportsCenter, you can do an interview for 3 or 4 minutes. They can come and interview you, and they can air 3 or 4 minutes. You come on First Take. If I tell you coming on for 15 minutes, it's 15 minutes. I tell you it's 13 minutes and 15 seconds, it's 13 minutes and 15 seconds. You know, so you have that. And if you want to pass up on that because you don't trust, or you think you're too big, or you thinking that your influence because of your reach, your followers, and all of that stuff is going to stop me from doing what I do, well, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Recently, we had people come on here, right? You know, have a good time, say something they don't want to say, and ask us to end it.
Right?
And us, being good people, we like, y'all,
should do? I be wanting to blow it up. You know what you should do? You should be like, I'm gonna blow it up right now. I will tell you this. Let me tell you, listen, 8 years. But let me give, as a person that's been in media for 30 years, let me give you a piece of advice, please. So you want me to cut this out? You don't want me to air this? You know I better not see you saying this shit nowhere else. You know that, right? Because if I see it anywhere else, I'ma hear it. Do you understand me? So long as you know. I ain't got no problems cutting this out.
Right.
Especially if it's something that you think's gonna compromise you, gonna hurt your brain. Why you trying to hurt you? You understand? But I better not see it somewhere else. Because if I see it somewhere else, oh, that just means you want to give it back to somebody else other than me. But I got it already. I'll hear that shit tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? And put the date when you send it so everybody know I have it. Don't play that game. Don't play that game. If you say you want it out, keep it out. Because, listen, there's certain things, you know, a code of the industry, it's like, you don't give somebody else editorial power. I've had politicians, I've had, you know, big-time executives, I've had various others wanting to sit down and do interviews with me, and I canceled the interview because they wanted editorial control. You're not getting editorial control of my content. Don't come on and give me the content. I came on here today, I told y'all can ask me anything y'all want. That don't mean I'm gonna answer every day. I assure you that what you won't hear from me is me saying, please edit that out. I came here, I showed up, I know you got critics and people who say I'm gonna get asked, of course I know how y'all roll, you know what I'm saying? I knew what I was showing up for, and a lot of times you got these cats and they being run by their team, but they wanna act like they it. And they being run by their team, and their team didn't have any connection, they create no kind of body, talk to you, man to man, one-on-one, whatever. Like somebody did them wrong. Instead of owning what the hell.
Hey. Hey. Peace to you. Stop. What's up? Thanks. What's up? You heard that CD of my shit that I gave you? Man, don't hate on my rhymes. That shit's bomb. Hey! Peace to you. Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Hey! Hey! Peace to you. Hey!
Yo, hell yeah, we just had to, they just slid on some niggas and shit. We was at that pool party, nigga. We had to leave that bitch because niggas was on that. Nigga, they had, yeah, they had slid on one of the fellas, like, outside the party, like, on the block type shit. So we had to go over there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what your ass about to do? All right, I'm a bump. I'm with two people. We go come that way after the restart if you still on. All right, it's on.
Good day.
All right, bet.
Thanks a bunch. Well, hello, son. I see you finally remembered you have a mother on this green earth. Boy, you ain't the least bit sorry. If you was, you'd take me down to the Up and Air for a burger.
Hey. Howdy. Hey!
Hey, thanks. Hey fam, I've been waiting for you to call. You got that money or what? This connect ain't gonna last forever.
Hello. Groovy. Hey!
Hello there. Thank you very much indeed.
Nice.
What's up? Appreciate it. Hey, what's cracking, homegirl? Most of the dudes in my hood be like 5-year-olds and grown-ass bodies.
Hey! Hey.
You gotta watch the quiet ones. Thank you. What in the fuck? You all right.
What's cracking? Thanks, player. That's some crazy shit. Damn, see? Bitches talk too damn much. So plan B, right? Big baller, what's happening with it?
Hello? Yeah, what do you want? Well, it's my weekend to see the kids.
Sup? Oh, thank you.